Okay, so we're live. That's good. Cut this open. Icky blood. Oh. Okay. I need to dry my hands. I'm gonna need to probably use a couple of these. Okay. Okay. That was fast. 19 viewers. That was fast. Hey, not much. How you doing? Gloving up to get ready for surgery is... No, bugging. I'm not gloving up to get ready for surgery. I'm actually making beef jerky, so I want to glove up and make sure that everything I do is sanitary. But, I don't know, are you subscribed to the channel? Hey, how you doing? Never cut towards yourself like that unless you know what you're doing. Okay. Now I gotta find... I think the grain of the meat goes this way. Yeah, looks like it. Alright. I'm gonna cut it in half to start, I think. Put that half there. We'll work with this for now. I'm gonna cut them into... Might be better using the other knife for this, actually. I have two different knives that I'm using. don't do anything, I guess. You just comment. That's what that's for. I'm just doing a live, well, actually, what it technically is I'm doing a live Q&A for my channel, so you guys have any questions or anything about what I do, go ahead and ask, and I'll answer. That is if they're not too personal. I mean, I'm not going to answer a super personal question, if you know what I mean. Sorry guys, I know this is probably boring, but at least you get to see step by step how I make beef jerky anyways. I have to cut out all the tough pieces in here that'll make it tough. I don't want any of that in my meat. So, parts that I'm cutting out right now are those stringy little tough pieces that are gonna make it hard to handle. Just like that. Keep going along. The reason I know how to do this so well is because I butcher all my own game when I go hunting and stuff. So I know how to follow, again, you know, and take out what you need and what you don't need. Actually, it's going to take, it might soften up actually over time. The dehydrator. It's 2 in the bowl, 3 in the bowl. 4, 5. Okay, say, Cody, what are you doing? I forgot. Oh, I'm making beef jerky. That's what I'm doing. Spirit activity, Holy Spirit activity. Okay. Whatever that means. So this is just a live. I don't know if any of you guys are subscribed to my channel or not. This is just a live Q&A. if any of you have questions or whatever, or you want to, you know, suggest content for future videos, you guys can do that here. Also, I just released another little fishing video. I went fishing yesterday, and I was in a creek, and I was catching big trout out of this creek. So that's just released. Go check that out on my channel. After I publish this video and stuff, it'll get, I'll have a link to that video as well, hopefully, if I can figure that out. I will try and get a link to that video posted in the description of this live feed once I do what I have to do. Might be a little on the thick side, but we'll see. I like my beef jerky on the thick side. I don't like thin pieces. I like it to be thicker. Don't like it when it's super thin. There's just nothing to it when it's super thin like that. This is where it gets fun, because I have to now butterfly this piece. So this is where it can be fun. And I gotta be careful that I don't come through and hit my hand. This is a very, very sharp razor blade knife. Well, it's meant for doing exactly what I'm doing, but it's still, it's basically a razor blade. I'll show you guys in a minute the knife I'm using. There, and then you're left with one like this that I have to cut down a little smaller, and then one like that. But this knife is extremely sharp. This, you can see it's like a razor blade, right? There's a button here that I can't really do it with gloves on. I'll show you though, because I gotta clean it out anyways. Grab. Nope. I think it's these ones, yeah. So I push that button right there. I push that in. I'll show you something. Oh, fuck. This should come right out. And I don't want to slice my hand open. There. Doing. Just like that. Comes right out. So now I can show you the knife. I knocked the tip off of it, but that's okay. Clean it off. And we'll Get a paper towel here so we have something to wipe our knife and our hands and stuff on. And I can now, you can now see, I'll show you, wipe this off like this. And you can see it's a razor blade basically, right? So thin. It's a thin little flexible razor blade. So now what I have to do is I have to grab those pliers again. And I gotta pinch that where I had it. And now I have to insert it back in here after I clean that. So I gotta clean this quick because it's getting little bits of meat and everything in there and I don't want that. So, so I have to take the tip of my knife and I have to get in there and get that meat out of there and that shit out of there. There. Oh, shit. No, that was not the blade that touched the ground either. The blade's right here on the desk. It was just the handle. All right. So now to put it in, you just slide. Oops. You just slide and it should just, oops. Just locks in, just like that. And now it's not going anywhere until I want to take it out again, right? So that's a real fun, I gotta wash that blade. That's a real fun knife, but I gotta wash that blade. I'll be right back. Blade's washed. And now we will grab one of these and dry the blade and my hands at the same time. Insert it back in. Done. When you hear that click, I don't know if you guys heard that click or not. That means it's in there nice and secure. Okay, let's get this meat finished. I have one more side to do. I might have to cut them down smaller yet, which is okay. I just want to get the baseline for them cut, and then I can decide how thick I want them or how thin I want them. I think I might end up taking them down even another. I'll butterfly these, I think. They're only supposed to be 1.25 inches, so at least that's what they say anyways. But I don't know. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but that's okay. I'm just doing it my way. There. Those ones I'll take out and I'll redo. That to the side actually until I get those other ones redone. I gotta get these all redone now. Fuck me. Sorry about my language, guys. I have a sailor's mouth. I really have no filter sometimes. How many viewers we got? One? That's it? Wow. Went from 17 to 1 real fast. That sucks. No one likes my content. Oh well. Not popular yet like Greg. So at least I'm not yet popular like Greg. Greg is pretty popular, but a lot of people know who Greg is and like his content. But Greg has a lot of subscribers. I'll tell you that. That man is very, very popular in the YouTube history. He's pretty much a living legend for YouTube. I think right now he's going to the Georgia bushcraft thing in Georgia. Him and Zach are going, I think. I think he's going. That's at least what I heard last, that he was going, so. At least that's what I heard. He was going to the Georgia Bushcraft Convention and would be there with Zach Fowler, I believe. Okay, all that can go in. Pieces like this have to be butterflied open. Cut like that. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. I really don't think this roast is going to be enough. I want enough that I can bring places, like, because I live at 2 different houses, so I want enough that I can bring a bag or 2 from my grandma's place to my aunt's place for myself, because I'm gonna want my own beef jerky. Not gonna. I know Uncle Shane, my uncle, he likes to make his own too, and he makes all his out of ground meat. He makes it out of ground moose, I believe, or ground whatever he has, and he makes jerky. But I'm making mine out of beef right now because that's all I have. I haven't got the other meat to do anything with. So, make mine all out of beef jerky. Or out of beef, I mean. Out of beef jerky. I'm making beef jerky out of beef jerky, eh? Ha! Funny. I don't think that can be done. Beef jerky's already beef jerky. I don't think you can remake it into beef jerky. freaky. Ugh. No, this is not the paper towel that I put the beef all over either, in case you're wondering. Now I got 0. Zero people. Damn. Now I have 0 people watching. That's not good. That's actually horrible. Oh well. That's the whole issue with not being popular. Everybody likes the popular stuff. They don't want to watch the not popular. So it's okay. I'll soon one day be popular. Hopefully. I'm gonna take that one down. Guess I have to watch how wide I cut these now. No one watching, one like. Also, the comments will remain open in this as well, so if you guys want to come back later and watch it, or if you're eating dinner or whatever, you want to come back later on tonight and watch it, it'll be up posted later on tonight. So you guys will be able to come back and rewatch it And I'm talking about this this live video, not the video I just posted. The video I just posted is already up. I don't know if you guys have seen that video yet or not that I just posted. Strip off and cut that to size. That's already butterflied. Small enough. Yeah, that's definitely thin enough. Dehydrator. There's actually two ways you can make beef jerky, and one is in a dehydrator, like the way I'm doing it, or in your oven. And I don't know the temperature you use in your oven. That's why I don't do it that way. But that's another way you can do it, is in your oven. If you don't have a manual dehydrator, you just do it in your oven. Do. That one. One half of the roast, we got another half to go. Cut it even thinner this time, because I don't want I want them to be thinner slices this time. So I'm butchering it thinner. perfect at doing that. See if we can cut it all like that right now. Get it all cut. Oops. Still got its pellicle on it. I like to leave the pellicle on because that little layer of fat there, because it gives flavor to your jerky if you leave it on. If you take it off, then you lose a lot of the flavor of the meat when you take that pellicle off. So I don't ever take it off. I always leave it on. So I don't know how many of you guys have ever butchered your own meat or cut your own meat from, like, say, hunting a deer or whatever, but you know the process if you have. You know how long it takes to cut meat, right? So roughly. And roughly how long it's going to take you to cut it, right? So you guys know the gist of it if you've cut meat before. Or if any of you are butchers and have a job as a butcher, then you know sometimes how frustrating it can be when dealing with cutting meat. And y'all know that it's also important to have a very sharp knife that can just slice through everything like butter. Which this and my game gutting knife works really well. I'm gonna cut that back pellicle off in a minute. Right now, actually, we'll cut it off. Cut that off, and then I can put that in for flavor. I'll cut that up. Oh, there's a fucking fly humming around in here, or a mosquito or something. It's something making its trying to attack me. Oh. Sometimes I try to cut out the gristle but a lot of times the gristle is just, it just has to stay in. I just can't get it out sometimes. And it's frustrating, and I don't bother, and it's just, you don't notice it. It softens up actually in the dehydrator, so it doesn't turn into what you think is like hard, chewy gristle. It actually softens up quite a bit. So still no viewers. She. Tricks you learn from meat cutters. I don't have a meat hook, right? So I took my big knife and I jabbed it in the corner of the meat so I could cut. Tricks you learn from meat cutters over the years. Damn. That piece kind of got a little butchered. It's alright. It's only beef jerky. Best meat cutter in the world, but I do know what I'm doing. And if it gets a little bit butched, I don't really care because it's just going in beef jerky anyways. And they're not expensive roasts, so I don't care. If it was an expensive roast, I'd be cooking it. But tonight, what I'm doing for dinner is I'm doing a smoked trout. So, had a trout that I caught a while back, and we're gonna do that tonight for dinner. So. That definitely has to be taken down. Even smaller. There. This knife really scares me. I don't know if you guys know that. This one here really freaking scares me sometimes. I have to be extremely careful with it. Otherwise, my fingers are toast. Okay, that is what I'm left with for meat. So now I gotta go in and double check and see what I need, if I need more or what. I'll be right back. Okay, so I gotta clean my area up a little bit. And I got some ingredients here that will, put that there. That. All right, so measuring cup. I don't usually use a measuring cup, but I'm going to because it makes things easier. This is quarter cup. Oh, I can show you. 1/4 of a cup. I don't know if you can see that, how it'll see it there. 1/4 of a cup, I guess. I don't know. That'll switch for you guys, I doubt it. Because this is a bigger amount, I might end up doing 2/4 of a cup. Actually, I'm gonna do 1/4 of that. Worcestershire. Like that. And like that. It now calls for corn syrup, or well, not corn syrup. It calls for brown sugar, but I'm going to use corn syrup. And I'm going to put in a little bit like that. And for the spice that I'm going to use, it's not, they're not sponsoring me or anything like that, but I'm going to show their logo and their spice. It is a very, very good spice. It does have a kick, but if you don't use too much, you will be fine. It should not give you that kick, that spice kick. It is the keg steak spice. And that has all the salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and whatever that you need. So you just shake on a little bit. Make sure you use the shaker side because you don't want to over add too much, right? You shake on a bit. I'm going to throw on some rubber gloves again. Remember, I did say, guys, this is my step-by-step process to how I make my beef jerky and how I make my sauce, and right? And again, I'm throwing on rubber gloves because we want to be sanitary while making this because other people are eating it, right? So I want to be sanitary with it, but you also want it. Ow, okay. All right, let's get this mixed. And now you just kind of squish it all together and mix it in with your hands a little bit, get it all soaking in the teriyaki mixture. Ooh, that teriyaki smells good. I make really good teriyaki, so just so you guys know, I make really good teriyaki. It's all mixed in there, just like that. And then I'm not gonna taste this, but I can smell it. It smells good. Yeah, it smells like teriyaki. I don't want to taste it because it is now covered in meat juice, right? So we'll put this in the fridge after we get this all massaged in and whatever. Meat. You cover it in saran wrap and you let it marinate for 2.5 days, or 3 even. You can let it go 24 hours, but I'd like to marinate it for at least 2 to 3 days. So I'm going to pull this glove off like that. Get under there like that. Okay, like that. There. In there. There's nothing left in that. Okay, let's go put this. Bring my ingredients back in. And then I'll come back out and deal with you guys. Read these comments. Gotta put the rest of the Worcestershire in. Give it a smack like that so the drop comes out. Okay. Oop. I need to bring in my measuring cup. Okay, read these comments. Says, hi DJ, I'm here to learn. Well, you're here to learn. You're gonna have to go back and watch the whole entire show. It's kind of ending now, but this is what the mixture looks like when it's soaking in the marinade. So I'm making beef jerky, so I went through and I did a little kind of Q&A for you guys, short Q&A live for you guys so you can ask questions and learn and whatever else you wanted to do. And I was making beef jerky and cutting up the meat and putting it in the marinade at the same time. So if you're familiar with my channel, go check out the new latest video I've got going. I just updated, or uploaded, I mean, a new video. I was fishing in a creek yesterday, so I decided to do some foot filming. So yeah, go check that out. Comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you want me to do in more videos. Okay guys, this is the end of the live stream. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and maybe we'll do it again next time when I'm actually more, you know, I can get more of you guys to actually follow and whatnot. But it was just quick, short, while I was cutting the meat and doing the marinade. Yeah, okay. Anyways, guys, take care. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.